When analyzing a Venus conjunct Mars and Pisces synastry aspect, we're looking at a powerful and often intensely attractive connection between two individuals. This is because Venus represents love, attraction, values, and harmony, while Mars symbolizes desire, action, drive, and passion. When they conjoin in synastry, these energies merge, creating a strong pull. The sign of Pisces adds a significant layer of nuance to this dynamic. Here's a breakdown of the behavioral differences and experiences partners might encounter. General meaning of Venus conjunct Mars in synastry. Strong attraction and chemistry. This is one of the most potent indicators of physical and romantic attraction. The Mars person embodies qualities the Venus person desires, and the Venus person's charm is highly appealing to the Mars person. Passion and intensity. There's often a palpable sexual and emotional charge between the two. This can lead to a very passionate and even fiery relationship. Unified desire and action. The desires, Venus, and actions, Mars, of both individuals can align strongly in the area represented by the house and sign of the conjunction. They may feel like they are on the same page when it comes to what they want and how they pursue it. Potential for friction. While highly attractive, too many conjunctions in a synastry chart can sometimes lead to friction or a lack of individual space, as the energies are so intertwined. The influence of Pisces. Pisces is a mutable water sign, ruled by Neptune, and traditionally Jupiter. It brings qualities of empathy and sensitivity. Pisces is deeply compassionate, intuitive, and empathetic. This amplifies the emotional understanding between partners. Romantic idealism. Love in Pisces is often highly romanticized, spiritual, and idealistic. Partners may envision a soulmate connection. Dreaminess and escapism. There can be a tendency towards fantasy, illusion, and a desire to escape harsh realities. Creativity and artistic expression. Pisces is highly creative and often drawn to artistic pursuits, music, or spiritual practices. Passivity and indecision. Pisces can sometimes be passive, indecisive, or prone to martyrdom. Lack of boundaries. There can be a blurring of boundaries, making it hard to distinguish where one person ends and the other begins. Behavioral differences and experiences in Venus conjunct Mars and Pisces synastry. Given the blend of Venus, Mars, and Pisces, here's what to expect. 1. Emotional and romantic expression. Shared romantic idealism. Both partners will likely share a highly romantic and idealistic view of love. They may fantasize about a perfect union and strive for deep spiritual and emotional unity. Intense emotional connection. There's a strong capacity for empathy and intuitive understanding. Partners may feel like they can read each other's minds or understand each other's feelings without words. Potential for blurred lines. The Piscean tendency to dissolve boundaries can mean that the Venus person's desire for connection and the Mars person's drive to pursue can merge into a feeling of oneness. While romantic, this can lead to a lack of individual identity within the relationship if not consciously managed. Emotional sensitivity. Both partners will be highly sensitive to each other's moods and energies. This can be a strength for empathy but also a challenge if one partner is easily hurt or overwhelmed. 2. Approach to conflict and action. Passive aggression versus directness. This is where behavioral differences can become noticeable. Mars typically likes direct action and confrontation, but in Pisces, its energy can become less assertive and more subtle or even passive-aggressive. The Venus person, also in Pisces, will prefer harmony and avoid direct conflict. Avoidance of harsh realities. Both may prefer to retreat into fantasy or avoid unpleasant truths rather than confronting them head-on. This can lead to unresolved issues festering beneath the surface. Sacrifice and martyrdom. There's a potential for one or both partners to become overly self-sacrificing or to play the victim, believing that giving up their own needs for the other is a sign of love. Mars in Pisces might struggle to assert its desires clearly, while Venus in Pisces might feel guilty for having needs that disrupt the peace. Creative problem solving. If channeled positively, their combined energy can lead to highly imaginative and compassionate ways of resolving disputes, focusing on understanding rather than blame. 3. Sexual and physical intimacy. Deeply romantic and ethereal sex, sexual expression is likely to be deeply emotional, romantic, and even spiritual. It may feel transcendent and escapist. Emphasis on emotional connection. For this pairing, physical intimacy without a strong emotional or spiritual bond may feel hollow. Potential for confusion or idealization. One partner might idealize the other sexually, or there could be a blurring of roles and desires. It might be hard to distinguish true desire from fantasy. Fluidity and openness. There can be an open-minded and fluid approach to intimacy, exploring different facets of connection. 4. Daily life and practicality. Less focus on practicalities. Both Pisces Venus and Pisces Mars can be less focused on mundane practicalities and more on dreams, emotions, and creative pursuits. This can be a delightful escape from the everyday, but it might also lead to difficulties with organization, finances, or taking decisive action in practical matters. Shared creative ventures. They might find great joy and compatibility in creative endeavors, artistic expression, or spiritual practices together. Need for grounding. One or both partners may need to consciously cultivate a sense of practicality or seek external support to handle the more mundane aspects of life. Common experiences for both partners. Feeling understood on a deep level. The shared Piscean energy often leads to a profound sense of mutual understanding and empathy. Intense emotional highs and lows. The emotional sensitivity can lead to periods of intense romantic bliss, but also to deep disappointment if reality doesn't match the idealism. Challenges with boundaries. Both may struggle with maintaining healthy personal boundaries, leading to codependency or feeling overwhelmed by the other's emotions. The soulmate illusion. This aspect often fosters a strong belief in a destined or soulmate connection, which can be beautiful but also make it harder to see flaws or deal with conflicts realistically. A desire for escape. They may share a tendency to escape from the world together, whether through art, spirituality, or even less healthy coping mechanisms. To navigate this synastry aspect effectively, both partners would benefit from developing clear communication, learning to express needs and boundaries directly, even when it feels uncomfortable, grounding practices, engaging in activities that connect them to reality and practicality, maintaining individual identities, ensuring they have space for personal growth and pursuits outside the relationship. Realistic expectations, balancing their romantic ideals with a clear understanding of each other's human imperfections. Embracing compassion, without enabling maintaining their natural empathy while avoiding martyrdom or excessive self-sacrifice. Ultimately, Venus conjunct Mars in Pisces synastry is a powerful and deeply romantic connection with immense potential for emotional and spiritual unity. However, its success hinges on the partner's ability to navigate the inherent sensitivities, avoid escapism, and cultivate healthy boundaries within their intensely merging energies. If you find this video helpful, please remember to subscribe and like. Thank you for your support. Synastry Venus for you.